40 years ago, 50 years ago, in Jewish life, a man went to work in the morning because his family was waiting for him to bring home the food. He didn't go off to a life of his own. He didn't go off to another world. He went out of the house in order to provide for the house. That was his only motivation. But then something happened. Working became an end in itself, almost. It became another life, another universe, another world, with its own rules, with its own relationships, with its own agonies and ecstasies. And that became a dual loyalty. He was loyal to his family, but then he also had loyalties to his career. And it became a conflict. It became a tug of war. He was being pulled in two directions. More recently, the tug of war ended. The career won. A man had his career, and that was first, foremost, always. And if he came home after a hard day at the office, and his children were crying, he didn't want to hear of it. So his family was not only pulling him in the other direction, his family became an interference. If his wife called him in the middle of the day, he was irritated. Don't you call me while I'm busy. What is this? All of a sudden your family is your enemy? Your family interferes with your life? When that became common among men, women started saying, hey, I'm not going to run a family that isn't a family. I'm not going to run a home that isn't a home. I'm leaving. I'm also having a career. You come home and see how it feels. Whether this feels like a home, like a family, like something I should be sacrificing for. No way. But if men are going back in their values to saying, why am I going to work at all? Why am I going to work at all? Because of my family. So how can I not spend more time with my family? How can I not be more focused on my family? Whatever time you spend or whatever you do during that time. But your head is into your family. So if you can steal an hour from the business in order to be home an extra hour, wouldn't you do it?